Today's sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here, as it'll be the New York Jets taking on the New England Patriots. Which of these 0-3 teams will visit the win column for the first time? We'll see. We're underway here in week 4. And good starting field position. He'll get this. All the way up to about the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry for Josh Jacobs. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 on 2nd down. You look at this Patriots defense. They're a unit that struggled some against the run, no doubt, coming in 25th out of 32 teams.
And this group talks all the time about wanting to be better, getting stronger against the run. And to me, it all starts up front. You've got to win the line of scrimmage in order to play against the run very well.
Throwing his dart. He'll swing that out wide to Jacobs. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago, there's another one right there.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Here's Dart. Quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. He's got Smith here. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That 3rd down conversion good for 23. Back to the running game with Jacobs. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Second down, Jacobs once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They give those 2 yards right back, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now they'll change things around before the snap. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. 60 Bobcat. Hawk 70. 79 Bronco.
Throwing his dart. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Arian Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And that flag accepted. So the Jet offense staying on the field. They're going to go for 2.
The Jets will line up for a 2-point conversion.
60 Eagle.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it. So they went for 2 and failed. They didn't use him on the PAT, but now he boots this one away with a 6-0 lead. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. Looking to put a drive together. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their 2nd charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. To the air, May. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. They're going to throw. May. Goes in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
And they'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down. So the Patriots had 0-3 here to begin the campaign. And you hate to have to say it this early in the season, but getting close to must-win time, is it not?
And I totally understand why you expressed it that way, because it's so early in the season, it feels like hyperbole. But I think you are spot on this one. Yes, there's still time to turn things around, but they've got to start to win right now if they have any hopes of trying to make the playoffs.
You talk about this Jets defense. They're in the spot statistically that you don't want to be in against the pass. Number 32 in the league, dead last.
That was a nice play right there, but overall this season, it's been an absolute disaster. A total lack of communication on the back end. They need a leader who can put this team, this unit, on his shoulder pads and carry them to the right spots.
First down. First and 10 at the
6-0 our score after one. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Here's May. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. I guess no need to force him when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain.
I think the last two plays really illustrate how difficult it is to game plan against this guy, because you know he can throw the football, but how about his use of legs as well? What we call those broken plays, you can't account for them.
Yeah, those plays, those two that you just mentioned, a microcosm really of how he can hurt you. To throw, it's May. That is caught by Williams. Patriots touchdown. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Patriots are an extra point away from taking the lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And they take the lead here at 7-6. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Let's go now.
Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
To the air, Dart. Caught, it's Wilson. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Going right back to Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And he stopped immediately there. Marte Mapu, the one to bring him down. 2nd and 10.
At the Patriots' 46-yard line.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Looking to throw, Dart. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. The Jets on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10.
79 Bronco. 78, Buffalo 18, Panther 11, Panther 11.
To throw now, Dart. And it is caught. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. They'll get 34 yards there.
And the Jets, first down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Go.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Here's 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 12-yard line.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout. And with that, they're now out of timeouts. There's still plenty of time remaining here in this 2nd quarter. 2nd and 10.
Panther 60. Here we go. Sack. 60 Eagle. 60 Eagle. Pioneer. Dragon 60.
Dart. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Kayvon Thibodeau, he beat the O-line and recorded the sack.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. Didn't march to the end zone the last time out.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
60 Eagles. Cowboys. Mustang 19.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Patriots are going to have it here just past the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. And the last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Throwing here is May. Open man, Kyle Williams. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Give him 15 yards on that one, and New England has a first down.
Another Patriots first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
They'll throw with May. He's got it to Williams. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
From the shotgun, it's May. Got his man, it's Williams. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They got to get it to the 21 here on third down. From the gun, it's May. Yeah, this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you get the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they do have terrific starting field position, but no timeouts to work with, so they'll need to operate quickly. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Robertson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there just before halftime. 45 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a first and 10. Throwing, dart. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Garrett Wilson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Jets will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
And we all like to see tick on. So bring yourself over here, go. And let me see you get low. If you want this dude, now take it to the floor. If you want to act, you can keep yourself where you at.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5.
Here goes front. Hey, what's that?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Basically, you're not going to outwork two guys very often.
Double coverage. I thought he was going to go somewhere else with the football. I get it. That's a stud wide receiver. You want to try to get him the football.
Yeah, sometimes you rely on him a bit too much. You forget the other options that are out there.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Off the play fake. Here's May. The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And with only 4 seconds on the clock, time likely for just one snap of the football. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
I should probably start a hit, boy, because I got all the hits, boy. All that drink, you got to chill. I be on my little mouse drip. All that rapping, pay your bills.
The Patriots trailing here, but they will have the football first as the 3rd quarter is underway. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people would think losing equals passing the ball more. But
and all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Derrick Henry. Career touchdown number 136. Tying it with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list. And the Patriots come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is up to 5. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And, Charles, it feels like we're set up for a good second half here. Came out of the locker room, one-score game. Now the lead has already changed hands. Well, this offense, they've got an opportunity right now to take that lead right back.
Yeah, and it feels like you're going back and forth, almost a little bit like a tennis match, right? And we're just already know our heads just keep moving. Which side has it? Which side's going to score? How are they going to go out doing it? A little bit of a challenge for each side, trying to match each other.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Throwing from the gun here, Dart. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that'll be incomplete.
I'll give them credit winning that first snap and forcing an incompletion. They're hoping that'll deflate the offense a little bit if they took the field charged up after taking over after a turnover.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught on the right side at Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
10 at the 22-yard line.
Play action. May. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and now fall incomplete.
Well, the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Back to throw again. They'll rifle one complete to Streets. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
Crazy.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Now Myers for the extra point. And this one gives his guys a 12-point lead.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Now that should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
It's the 3rd quarter. They're down on the scoreboard, and while no one wants to hit the panic button just yet, points are a necessity on this drive. What a great way to get set up.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond. Not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
At the 32-yard line.
Throwing his dart. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
At the Patriots' 23-yard line.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a game 2. That's good for a Jets. First down. A pickup of 2 yards. First down, New York.
Well, looks like they'll move things around here. To throw, dart. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Here's Dart. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And the Pats are going to have it here at their own 15. They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out when they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go around. And down he'll go at the 25. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the shotgun, May with it. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that he can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving.
Right, here goes front. Hey, what's that?
To throw, it's May. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Throwing for Smith on the on route, and it's caught. And going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 45-yard line. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. A handoff running left. Henry. And he's got it to about the 40. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter. Looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys, they're just saying, let's just keep running it at them. We've got them now.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he's got some space here. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 15 yards on that one. And New England has a first down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. He has just eclipsed the 13,000-yard mark for his career. What a career it's been. Incredible running the football. Second down and a yard. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Derrick Henry, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Pats have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced in this runaway contest.
Here's Dart. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Dart. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away. facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Here's Dart. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Marte Mapu.
Dart's pass intercepted. Turnover on downs.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Inside handoff, Henry. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Looking to throw. May. It's caught. Smith. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
A 1st down carry for Henry. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. There on the stop was Leo Chanel.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. From the 20, here's 2nd and 9. To the air, May. This one complete to Smith. And he'll get positive yardage there as he'll be touched down. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Henderson will try to run for the 1st. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Trevion Henderson, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Patriots are able to stretch out their lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will bump the lead up to 26.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Dart going to look to throw here. Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well
to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. But we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
They get a big amount back, 18 yards, but they'll still look at a fourth down now.
But it brings up fourth down.
Oh, they're changing this at the line.
19 Lions. Check.
Dart to throw on fourth down. And oh my goodness, here's a fifth interception. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches,
be honest.
Don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on second and inches.
At the 32-yard line.
Dart. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
To throw now, Dart. Pass taken in by this big tight end. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And the Jets first down. It's a gain of 17 yards. First down.
To the air once more is Dart. He finds his man incomplete. It's Robertson. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
First down, Jets.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Trap 60.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance, and by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go at each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So for New England, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first win of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.